Here we go, getting from heroes to villains. Used to be yo, Romeo, but we both were jilted a couple of times, so we had a slip.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is your man, Ron Retro Gaming, and today we will be modding the Sega Genesis Mini. And we will be adding some more Sega Genesis games to it. And the things you're going to need for this video are Sega Genesis Mini, and you're going to need a micro USB. Not the one that came with your Sega Genesis Mini, because it's not going to work. This one right here that I've used, this is for my PlayStation 4. This is the one I use to charge my controllers with. It works just fine. So, yeah, let's get to it. Oh, and one more thing before I forget. Shout out to the guys from Mod My Classic. I just want to say thank you guys so much for this mod. You know, they've worked very hard to give us this mod so we can play some more games on the Sega Genesis Mini. And, you know, I just want to say thank you guys very much for creating Project Lunar. So, let's get to it!
Alright guys, so first things first, you're going to want to go to the Project Lunar website. I will leave a link in the description box below. But you're going to want to go on this website, read through a few things on here. It's going to show you how to download it and what to do and whatnot. And we're going to go to the installer version and install the 64-bit version. And depending on your computer, it might take about 5, 6, 7 minutes. Well, it depends on your internet speed and your computer. It took me about 8 minutes to download on my computer. But anyways, we're going to run it. And you're going to want to hit next. Next, and this is gonna take probably a minute or two to install, depending on your computer speed. Yours might be faster than mine because my computer is slow. I got Windows 7, the old version. So anyways, let's just start installing it. Yep, there we go. Like I said, it might not take long on your computer if you got Windows 10. Okay, so that it has finished installing. So there it goes, Project Lunar on your desktop. Go ahead and open that. And then you're going to want to hit install, the first choice. Okay, so that's going to install the drivers on the computer. And that's going to take a few minutes, probably about 4 or 5 minutes. Took me about 5 minutes, but I'm fast forwarding through the video right now. Okay, so as soon as it does that, it's gonna check for your Sega Genesis Mini. It's gonna say no console detected. Do you wish to start the installation? And then that's gonna show you the guide on how to connect your Sega Genesis Mini. So you just remove your cables first, and then you slide the power to on, and then you're gonna want to hold the reset. And while you're holding the reset, plug in your micro USB cable to the computer while you're holding the reset button. And then you're gonna want to keep holding it until the console stops flashing, which is gonna be the 5th and final step. And if you do that successfully, it should start installing Project Lunar on your Sega Genesis Mini. And this is going to take about 10 minutes. So I'll come back to the video when it's finished, because it's going to take a while. Alright guys, so Project Lunar has finished downloading on my Sega Genesis Mini. So we're gonna click finish, and then we're gonna want to add the games to the Sega Genesis Mini. And I got a folder on my desktop with Sega ROMs. We're just gonna install 3 games for the purpose of this video. So yeah, my computer's a little slow. It's taking a little while to open up. Yeah, I need to upgrade. So anyways, there it goes. That's the... But before we do that, we're going to want to save our backup And in order to do that, you'd have to hit Tools, Advance. But this is taking a while. My computer's slow. So anyways, like I said, the backup, when you back it up, make sure you save your backup on your desktop, email it to yourself, save it on a flash drive, just don't lose it. Okay, so that's... Okay, before we do that, oh god, this is gonna take forever. Anyways, it's gonna be faster on your computer, guys, I think, because mine is slow. Yep. So anyways, when this is done, we're gonna save our backup to the desktop, and then I'm gonna email it to myself later so I don't lose it. Okay, that's through. So yep, Tools, and then Advanced, Export Backup. And then you can just save it wherever you'd like. I just saved it on my desktop, make it easier for me. And that's gonna take a couple of seconds, probably more. Yep. Not responding. Oh god. Yeah, I need to get a faster computer, guys. I'm sorry. But anyways, as soon as you save your backup, you can start installing the games onto your Sega Genesis Mini, and they've made it so easy for us, guys. When you just pick your game that you want to add, and then you just add the information, like the artwork and the description of the game. It's nice. Okay, so our backup is done. We're just gonna click OK, and then if you want to add a game, you just hit add new game. Right there. Yep. And then we got our games on our desktop in a folder called Sega. So we're gonna try to find that in our desktop. Click on it. And guys, ROMs, you can find ROMs easy. All you gotta do is just Google Sega Genesis ROMs, and you should get them like that. So anyways, we're gonna pick Sonic and Knuckles, and then we're gonna go to Scrape Source and pick Screen Scraper, and then we're gonna get game information, and I'm gonna pick the US version because I'm in the US, or whatever you'd like, doesn't matter. And then you want to double click on there. Oh my god, this computer's slow again. Okay, here we go. Yep. And then add game. And that's just gonna automatically add it on there. And then we're gonna pick Golden Axe 2 as our second game. Do the same thing we did with Sonic and Knuckles, US version, and it's taking a while. Yeah, I bet it won't take you as long as me, guys. So I think we gotta click on there again. Okay, get game information. US. This is taking forever. Okay, here we go. And then add game, and then we're gonna add one more game, and we are gonna add the Lion King, I think. Yep, the Lion King. Love that game. So we're gonna do the same thing with this game, and then etc, etc. You want to add more games, you can do that. You can add as many games as you like, but you got to be careful. The memory in your Sega Genesis Mini, it's only 170 megabytes, so you can probably have around 100 games on there. And we're using the internal memory of the Sega Genesis. I think you can use a USB, but you'd have to use a USB hub if you want to play 2 players, and use your USB for storage. So anyways, you're gonna want to click sync when you're done adding your games, and this should take about a minute or less, give or take. And I think we're done. We got our games on our Sega Genesis Mini, so we're gonna switch over to the Genesis and see if the games are gonna work. Alright guys, so we got Project Lunar, and it is looking good. So we got Retro Arch, Project Lunar, and Emulation Station. So we're gonna try out Project Lunar and see if our games are gonna work. Golden Axe, yep. Sonic and Knuckles, we will try to play that and see if it'll work. And it is looking good, guys. Let's try the gameplay. Yep, everything is playing. Music is nice. Gameplay is nice. Everything is, you know, good. So this is a great way of adding, if you want to add some more Sega Genesis games to your Sega Genesis Mini, because you know the games already on there. They're nice, but you know you can add a few more games that are, you know, like Sonic and Knuckles or The Lion King or Streets of Rage 3. Those are great games that didn't come on the Sega Genesis Mini. So we're gonna try The Lion King and see how that plays. I used to play this game when I was a kid. It's so good, so many memories. It starts. Okay, so the music is good, gameplay is good, everything is good. So you know, this is a great way and an easy way to add Sega Genesis games to your Sega Genesis Mini, guys. It's very easy. Just do everything we did in the video and you should be just fine. And just make sure you don't use the Sega Genesis Mini USB wire, because that's not gonna work when you're plugging it into the PC. I used the PS4 USB wire and it worked just fine. But so anyways guys, thank you guys for watching. This is your man Ron Retro Gaming, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and please subscribe and like my video. Thank you guys. Peace.
They're asking me what the fuck happened to hip hop. I said I don't have any answers, cause I took a nap when I dropped my last album. It hurt me like hell, but I'm back on these